There are about 1 million things you can do wrong when starting up Pokemon Sun and Moon, so we've taken it upon ourselves to give you some tips on what not to do while adventuring in Alola. Here are some things to avoid in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Don't restart for shiny Pokemon. Sure, it's tempting to restart your game to try and get a shiny starter Pokemon, but keep in mind that getting one to spawn is a 1 in 4,000 chance.
Oh my god, I got it. I'm still shaking.
And since you have to endure 3 minutes of dialogue every time you restart, your time is probably better spent progressing the game so you can breed your own shiny Pokemon instead.
Oh my god! Shiny Rowlet! Shiny Rowlet! Oh my god! We got it! We got it!
Don't avoid trainer battles. When a nearby trainer is looking to brawl, the screen dims, making it easy to avoid the fights if you want to, but you shouldn't skip them. Not only will your Pokemon get much needed experience, but you'll also build up a good amount of cash and snag a few items here and there. Plus, it's a good idea to clear the area so if you need to backtrack, you won't have these trainers attacking you all the time. Don't stick with the same team. It's tempting to keep your original 6 Pokemon, especially since they might be your strongest and highest level, but mixing and matching a team isn't just part of the fun, it allows you to switch strategies to overcome specific enemies, and since you can get the EXP share item early on in the game, it's relatively easy to bring a new, lower level Pokemon up to speed with the rest of your team after a few battles, since it'll get half the experience your active Pokemon earns. Don't over-level your Pokemon. It may sound weird, but it's possible your Pokemon could become more powerful than you. Yep, it's true. If you over-level your Pokemon, they may stop listening to your orders. Instead, level your team to the proper levels and then complete the grand trials that reward you with stamps on your trainer passport that allows higher level Pokemon to follow your commands. Don't blow your cash on clothing. One of the coolest features in Pokemon Sun and Moon is the ability to customize your character's appearance, from the clothes they wear to the hairstyles they rock. But while it's tempting to bling yourself out, make sure you save enough money for things that actually affect gameplay, like Pokeballs, revives, super potions, and maybe the occasional escape rope or two. Don't worry, by the end of the game, you'll have enough cash to do whatever you want. Don't neglect your ride Pokemon. Your ride pager is there for a reason, so don't walk around like a rube when you can be charging your way through areas in half the time with your Tauros. As you continue the story, you'll get access to more ride Pokemon with different abilities, some of which can even net you more items, like the Stoutland and its search skill that can sniff out hidden objects. It's easy to forget that you have these ride Pokemon at your service until an obstacle is in your way, but be sure to use them and to use them often, especially because they can get you to hidden areas with cool items to collect. Don't forget to save. This seems like a no-brainer, but plenty of people forget to save their games every so often. This, of course, can result in losing precious progress, either in the story or in training up Pokemon. Thankfully, the game saves after you trade Pokemon with someone, so you don't have to worry about losing a new friend, but there could be worse scenarios. Given that the game is on a portable console, you're always in danger of losing battery life in the middle of an important battle or trial. So, save often. Because you know how you'll feel if you don't. Don't neglect Pokemon Refresh. Want to build up your Pokemon's affection and bond with them? Well, that's what Pokemon Refresh is for. Every so often, you'll see a care option on the touchscreen of your device after a battle. Pressing Y will lead you to the Pokemon Refresh screen and task you with either cleaning up your Pokemon or getting rid of their status ailments, like paralysis or poison. Not only that, but you can feed them Pokebeans and pet them to raise their affection towards you. Once you max out their affection, they'll be able to do cool things in battle like dodge attacks in response to your shouts, shake off status effects, and even wish for your praise after they land critical hits. it pays to bond with your Pokemon. Don't randomly override moves. Your Pokemon's move list is what gives it flavor in battle and can be crucial to winning matches, especially if you're a competitive player. With that said, don't just keep deleting old moves every time your Pokemon levels up and tries to learn a new skill. The new skills might seem cool, but it's possible the old skill is actually better. Luckily, there are sites to help you study up to see which skills are best for you and your Pokemon. Don't ignore the hidden Zygarde cells. If you notice some swirling green or pink lights anywhere in the world, you should go up to them and investigate. These are Zygarde cells and cores, which make up the Pokemon called, well, Zygarde. It's easy to overlook them, but it's a good idea to collect as many of these as you go so that you can create the 10% and 50% forms, eventually collecting 100 out of 100 elements to create the 100% form. It might take some time, but if you've ever wanted a Pokemon that kind of looks like a Transformer, here's your chance. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you love too.